She's a real YouTuber now. Wow. Stop. Come on. Let's get this right. Okay, welcome to my spring morning routine. As you can probably hear, my voice is very different when I'm just waking up. Yeah, let's just get on with it.
Here we have a young Ayomide going to take her morning poo.
So even though I have an electric toothbrush, I use a normal toothbrush to brush my tongue. My mum had one before I did for like a year and a bit. And one time I saw her brushing her teeth. I was like, what? Why are you using a normal brush when you have your electric toothbrush? She was like, oh, like I just don't really trust the mechanism to brush my tongue properly. So ever since then, once she got me an electric toothbrush, I was like, fair enough, because it does feel weird actually with it. It doesn't feel like it's doing it just to say you want to like get all of that gunk off your tongue, because that is where the bad breath lies, by the way. So clean your tongue, okay? Let's move on.
So I'm not entirely sure what happened with the sound in this part of the video, but you can barely hear me. So I'm going to do a voiceover repeating what I say in this clip. So I say, I've been listening to Be Okay by Samo because it's been making my days a little brighter. It's been making me feel a little bit more grounded and reminding me that I'm not alone, because lockdown, my arms are wham, because lockdown and some other things have been really hard on me emotionally and even spiritually and physically. And I heard that song for the first time 3 or 4 days ago, and it felt like I was being washed with water. It was just so beautiful. Listening to it every morning has been making me feel better. It's been making me feel, period, because I think I convinced myself that I was sitting and feeling my emotions because I meditate every day, but my mind was so frazzled, and that's okay. I had to respect where I was. But lately, a lot has been coming up during my meditations, a lot of releasing, a lot of tears. Maybe it's because I'm nearing my period, so I'm deeper connected to myself, and I'm very grateful for that, because it just made me realize that I wasn't allowing myself to be as much as I thought I was. All of this just to say that you should listen to Be Okay by Samo and see how it makes you feel. I think it's quite a meditative song. It's like a prayer. It's just really nice. And also listen to his other music too. I can't play it for you because of copyright reasons, but it's a great song. So I'm going to play that now while I drink the rest of this and then meditate. Here, I'm practicing yin yoga, which is softer, slower movements, holding poses for a really long time and breathing deeply, using props where necessary. It's just a time to be really gentle and I find it quite interesting how much deeper you're able to get into a pose just by staying in it for a longer period of time. I usually do this type of yoga a couple of days before my period and during my period, just because anything else feels a bit too much and takes a lot of energy. But usually around the last 2 days or so, I have enough energy to get back into a higher intensity or faster moving kind of yoga practice and or other workouts.
Okay, so first of all, sorry that this is the position that we're working with, but I've just showered and moisturized my body, and now it's time for my morning skincare routine. So I'm gonna try to look at the phone camera as much as I can, but I'm probably going to look at my mirror, which is like just to the side more. And I mean, this is not really a skincare video, it's my morning routine video, so I won't like bore you with the details or anything too much. So in the morning, I don't wash my face, I cleanse it. That's like the same thing, isn't it? What I mean by that is I use micellar water. The Bioderma micellar, whoa, she's a real YouTuber now. Wow. I use this and a reusable cotton pad. Also, I've got that song by Charlie XCX stuck in my head. Is it called Lock It? Because that's the bit I've got stuck in my head. That's the one. I've also got a pimple right here. Can you see that? Yeah. I recently ordered the COS RX pimple patches and I can't wait to try that out and put it on this bad boy right here.
A bad boy piece of information.
I think it's meant to arrive tomorrow, so that's exciting. See if it works, because I tried other like spot creams and they don't really do anything for me. Cleansed. Go in with my toner, which is Heritage Store Rose Water and Glycerin. There we go. This is my favourite because it's like all natural, it's just simple. And I use my hand, not a cotton pad, because I feel like I get more products using my hands. Oh my god, it's getting in my face, so embarrassing. And then I go in with my essence, which is by Purita, which is one of my favourite Korean brands. Fermented 94 boosting essence. It's got, I don't know, something fermented, and it's also got niacinamide, which really helps with hyperpigmentation and just like oil control. Although this past winter, my skin hasn't been as oily. It's been quite dry actually. But anyway, I just love this essence, like, it's done wonders. I've only been using it for like a month and a half now, and it's just so good. And like I said, I love Purita. I used to use their sunscreen, but they discontinued it because there was some tests done and it was found that it wasn't as much protection as they were saying it was. I don't know, it's a whole thing, and like, I'm not an expert, so let me just keep my mouth. Allegedly. Hyaluronic acid. Do not drip this on your face, because then you get germs on the pipette, and that's counterintuitive. Just drip it on your hand, don't even let the pipette touch your hand ever. Don't forget your neck, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget your neck. So now that I've done toner, essence, serum, I like to go in with my toner in between every single step afterwards. So, 2 sprays of the Heritage Store Rose Water and Glycerin, and my moisturiser, going in with CeraVe moisturising lotion for dry to very dry skin. So my skin is usually a combination oily, but this winter it decided to be dry, mostly dry, combination dry. But I use this lotion all year round, and so even when my skin was oily, I just use it because I just love it, and it's really lightweight, and it's got hyaluronic acid as well, which is good. And all the serum, I love CeraVe, man. It's just basic stuff. Okay, imagine if I wasn't recording. I'll just scream, I'll just cry. Tap, tap, tap in. And then I go in with another moisturizer, and then it's got Cica in it, which is really good. It's really good moisturizer, really good like soothing, and it's just good for you. I can't remember the exact thing, but you know when you find out something's good and then you forget the reason, but you know that when you see like yeah, cool. It's like that. This is a protective cream, which makes sense. I started using this about 2 months ago because, like I said, my skin was just getting really dry and I didn't know what to do. It's also one of the reasons why I stopped using my cleanser in the morning, because my skin was getting so dry. I was like, I need something a bit gentler. So my normal cleanser is CeraVe Firming Cleanser for normal to oily skin. This gives me a bit of a white cast. It's a bit annoying, but like once I put it all in, it settles down. See, this is turning into its own video. I'm gonna have to cut this, and we are going to use full-on plant-derived squalane, bruv. I like using oils on my skin because I like to shine bright like a diamond. Yeah, I like to shine in it, and I just found that squalane is really good because it doesn't make me too oily. Squalane is something that our skin produces by itself anyway. It's just like a nice little addition. So it's like, oh yeah, hey buddy, how you doing? It's lightweight. I just love it. Squalane in most forms. I love it. And last but not least, SPF. Remember I said I used to use Purito and I had to get this new one. I wanted to actually get the CosRx one, but it was sold out from the place that I usually get it from. So I ended up getting this Misha, which is not too bad. It's really annoying. I'm sorry about the lighting, by the way. It's really annoying because Purito just gave me like no white cast. Straight away it was on my skin and sis was just sitting and doing what she needed to do. This gave me a white cast at first, but it's only like, you just need to rub it in basically. And then I'm also not a big fan of the fact that it's got fragrance. It looks like I'm putting a lot, but we need the coverage because the sun's starting to come out a little bit. I actually think I put too much. Yeah, it's bad. Oh, it's alright. My chest needs some too in it. Just. This is fun. It's really a 12-minute. Oh, I'm gonna have fun editing this down. Oh, look, the sun came back. You guys are lucky. I'm actually looking at my face instead of the mirror. And you'll see what I mean by it will give me such a white cast. It's so annoying, but like I said, once I rub it in, it's alright. Okay, and that's it. Don't forget SPF, especially my melanated peoples. It's needed. And like, if you haven't heard it by now, because I know everyone's saying it, that we still need sunscreen. This is your sign to go get yourself some SPF. And reapply. I was too lazy to reapply. And I was like, oh, it's time to reapply sunscreen 3 or 4 times a day. But I started doing it recently because why not? And because the sun has been coming out a bit more and it has helped my hyperpigmentation a lot more. But yeah, that's it. I wasn't supposed to be describing this. I was literally meant to just do it, but here we are. By the way, this camera is so deceptive. My skin does look good, don't get me wrong. Why doesn't look that good? Anyway, thank you. Bitch. Like, I'm looking at the camera and I'm looking in the mirror. And they're telling me 2 slightly different stories. It's not a drastic difference, but it's a slight difference. Anyway, yeah. Bitch, I look good. Okay, that's it. That's the routine.
When in my morning routine I decide to journal, depends on how compelled or drawn I feel to do it. So if I don't feel that strong sense of, oh my gosh, I need to get this all on paper right now, I need to get my feelings out right now, I'll usually leave it till before or after breakfast.
Hello, let's make breakfast. Okay, so I'm going to be making one of my favorite breakfasts. It's porridge or oatmeal with cacao powder made with almond milk. And I put some agave in it to sweeten it just a little bit because the raisins, which are in that black tin right there, are going to sweeten it up a bit more. And then a mixture of flax seeds, sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds. And I'm also going to make a smoothie because I love doing that.
When I make my smoothies, I don't measure. So when you make this, you're just gonna have to freestyle it, ask your ancestors to let you know how much to put for everything. So in this smoothie, it's pineapple, blueberries, slices of apples and pears, banana, 2 tablespoons of coconut yogurt and oat milk for the liquid. When it comes to making the oatmeal or the porridge, I like to put in the cacao powder before any liquid because I feel like it soaks in better and it gets mixed in better. We have to have a dance break because we've got to get those serotonin levels going, baby. Do you know what I mean? And here I go, shaking ass on the internet yet again. Oh, 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 go off, sis. Right about now is when I put in the agave syrup. So I have no idea if this looks appetizing to you or not. All I know is this is like one of my favorite things to have for breakfast, and it tastes so good. And also, I don't know why I'm doing this with the camera.
Okay guys, that's it from me. I'm gonna go eat my breakfast and probably watch the Chinese drama. It's a Sunday, it's a perfect day to do nothing and binge watch stuff, so that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gives you some ideas for your own morning routine maybe. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, but only if you want to. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side.